Hi, my name is Zyg Gregorek. We're at Angler's Paradise. Let me take you around the estate. We've got about 30 odd lakes, 250 acres. Let's see as much as we can while we can. The reason we got the mules, it's such a lot to see and we've only got a limited time. Let's go. Originally we thought what we will do, we just have a couple of villas. We only had one lake to start off with. Angler's Paradise, actually my wife chose the name, which is quite apt actually, and it was a runaway success. One of the things I did, knowing nothing about holiday business, I sort of said, what would I like if I went fishing? And what would I like in the villas, etc. So we, from the word go, wanted to make it top end of the market. At that particular time, if you went trout, salmon fishing, yes, you got the luxury. Whereas the coarse fishermen got the dregs. We put a stop to it. When I came here, there was no water, no fish. The lake was overgrown forest, that's the main carp lake. The boathouse was just what was left of it. We cleared it. The trees that were growing in it, I hate waste. I made it into my African safari bar. And we stocked it originally with trout, because I wanted this for my own. Carp, and some of the mummies and daddies now my upper 30s, nudging 40s. And I put in some golden tench, golden ore. And then that's how it came along. So the first year was only one lake. We then did a little ornamental lake, which was Pixie Lake, where we had small fish. And then every year I used to do 2 or 3 lakes. Yeah, this is my private swim. Whenever I get a chance, I can sneak out here, cast a few rods. Some very big fish. One of the best ones, only a year or so ago, was in the boathouse on a Mark IV Avon split cane rod. I pulled out a 27-pound cat. The rod was bent double. Half the time I had it in the water. If it had gone out, I wouldn't have been able to control it, but it was messing around in here. I was exhausted. The fish finally came to the net. I was quite proud of it. This is another favourite spot of mine, nearly as favourite as fishing and such like. It's my other office where I retire to once or twice a week. And in here you've got a few thousand gallons of wine. I enjoy making it, I enjoy drinking it, and it's part of the raison d'etre of Angler's Paradise. Little things, I remember the first customer arrived and they were still making the beds because, wasn't quite ready. And offered them a glass. Oh, this is lovely, they said. And I thought, oh, what the hell? I gave them the carafe. And that's how it says in our brochure, you cannot have your key unless you have a drink with Ziggy. And it went from there. I was the first one to introduce ornamental fish. I remember a good friend of mine, Peter Moen, I sort of asked his advice, listened to some of it, but then I went ahead and did my own thing, saying to me, oh, the fishermen are a very conservative lot, they will not want to catch ornamentals, etc. I wish I could have patented that idea. Everybody's now copied me and they've got golden tench, golden rudd, orf, etc. Not to the same extent as we have, but we're the first ones. We did designer fishing because carp, when we started, were the in fish. They still are. But there's other fishermen. I built a lake shaped like a tench, something completely different. Nothing but golden tench and golden orf and maybe some blue orf. We've got beginners carp lake where you're guaranteed to catch, most of them plus or minus 5 pounds, a few upper doubles, but you've got sport you catch. The main carp lake of 120s in there. You go in there, you can blank, but when you catch, well, when we go round today, you'll find out what's been happening, but regularly people are catching cats to upper 40s. They go up there to over 60. So the specimen carp lake, koi lake, oh, it's fantastic. And every year I used to add lakes. We now got in excess of 30 lakes. I love fishing. To me it's escapism, it's communion with nature, You just relax, you forget your troubles, you forget your woes, and it doesn't make any difference as long as you're fishing, whether you're fishing for big fish, game fish. I just love it. Whether it's sea fish, I just sit down in my boathouse, swim, relax, have a beer in hand, have a drink, and all of a sudden, hey, it happens. And if it doesn't, that is fishing. Originally when I started, I said, right, 10-year plan or 15-year plan, we'll have 15 villas, swimming pool, etc. Within about 5-6 years, at about 20-odd villas, swimming pool. It was a runaway success. I think it's giving the angler what they wanted. So any profit always went back into business, back into business. Remember, we started off with 1 lake and just 5 villas. We've got 38 villas now, and it looks like we're about 250 acres. We only had about 40 when we started. Part and parcel, this is what makes Angler's Paradise so fantastic, is the creature comfort. You want to have nice accommodation. You've got your bathrooms, your showers, your toilets. We were the first ones really, as far as your average fisherman could have a luxury villa. Designer fishing, loads of lakes all in the same place, looked after. Then you've got the swimming pool once again, where you can have great fun, and it's heated indoor, so it's not suffering with the vagaries of weather. I'm proud what I've done with the swimming pool, because most swimming pools are sort of like doctor's surgeries, this, that and the other. Put mosaics, fish on the bottom. You find this all sorts of bits and pieces on shelves to make it look homely. Continually then there's a bar, famous African safari bar, fisherman's bar, where stories are told that's open in the evenings. We've got the barbecue area. We do wine and dine, food a couple of times a week. And as time goes on, we'll do more and more. We've already had plans passed for bistro, all sorts of things. In the present day and age, at the moment, that is on hold, mainly because it's going to cost a few million to build it, and nobody's prepared to lend me that money at the moment. But they will, and it will be done.